Alright, Schlockmeister fans, for the mind of Chuck Barris, it's the Gong Show movie. Let's check it out.
My name's not Michael.
You're not Michael Berry.
No. I'm Chuck Berry.
Big deal. Chuck Berry, Michael Berry. What's the difference? She says she thinks you made her pregnant.
Here's Chuck Barris,
She said it was either you or Julius Irving of the Philadelphia 76ers.
host for the Gong Show.
I never slept with her.
Oh, and one more thing.
The Gong Show ratings are down. Just a teens. But down just the same. Due to the wildness of you and J.P. Morgan, I suspect.
There's always acts trying to get on the show.
This like totally bums me out of the match.
And clips from the show itself, including the unknown comic.
Good month for you. December's gonna be a good month. January you will die. February will be a good month.
Wherever Chuck goes, people are always hounding him to show him their acts and possibly get on the show.
And then I say to Milton, if you please. And Milton plays the string of pearl in the key of C.
And then he gets a gun drawn on him by two brothers whose mother got gonged on the show.
You got the problem.
You die now.
It's Vincent Chevalier.
Because we're brothers.
He ends up putting the brothers on his show too, where Pat McCormick promptly gongs them.
Pat. Ooh, that's an interesting question, Father Ed. What is the answer to that question?
Beats the shit out of me.
More acts.
Watch the snake die. A bullseye. Please release me. Let me go. You know.
And of course the infamous Popsicle Twins, whose act I don't think ever was actually shown on the show. And of course the famous scene featuring Jean Jean the Dancing Machine when J.P. Morgan actually flashed her breasts.
I don't know anything. Go home and play with yourself. Just get off that goddamn Gong Show.
Play with yourself on the Gong Show? Is that what you plan to do? Play with yourself on coast-to-coast television?
So Chuck is getting completely burned out by the show and wants to leave, perhaps.
You and the Gong Show shape up, or you both ship out. I'll shape up.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
Meet the guy I'm marrying.
Chuck's daughter getting married. She's 16.
This is Daddy. Bill, this is my father.
Hello, Mr. Barris. How are you?
Holy batshit Robin.
I think the Gong Show is the dumbest fucking show on television. And, so is that schmuck that does it.
Chucky Baby actually goes after the guys and starts a fight, which will make the papers. Psychiatrist.
Everybody thinks of me now as some kind of a clown.
He tells her he hates doing the show.
Buffoon. The idiot jumping around the stage like a damn fool.
On my nerves. What's happening to you is getting on my nerves.
Well, you're getting on my nerves, too, and I really think we should split.
They say you can't eat meat or nothing sweet. It seems it's just plain risky getting up on your feet. That's why sometimes
He gets counted everywhere, even when he wants to just buy a burger. Here we see a young Phil Hartman.
Hey, aren't you that little fellow who does that TV show, The Gong Show? Sure, you are that guy, aren't you?
In the middle of the biggest desert in the whole world.
How about Morocco, sir?
Fine. I'll take a one-way ticket to Morocco.
So that's what he does. He gets out in Morocco. his producer finds him and wants him to come back.
You is like looking for a camel in a haystack. Pardon the mixed metaphor. Now, Charles, all of the stations who canceled you want you back. That's right.
And the USC marching band shows up as well. As do his friends, family, and various acts. So he comes back, of course. And the show must go on.
Hey, Jackie, come here. You like sex?
Yes.
Yeah. You like traveling?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take a fucking hike.
Alright, Schlockmeister fans, it's my birthday today, and for my birthday I am reviewing the Gong Show movie. Now, this is a movie that actually showed up on cable like in the 80s, maybe 82, 83, in that range there. I think it showed up like one time, like for 1 month, and then disappeared and was never seen again. I kind of say the same thing about the theater, too. It was released in May of 1980. I think it was the same day as The Empire Strikes Back, and The Shining, actually. And it played for 3 days, must have been opening weekend, and then they shut it down because it was pretty much shit. Now, I am actually old enough to remember The Gong Show. I was very, very young when it was on, but I do remember seeing it. I remember seeing it reruns too. And as a child, it seemed kind of odd and kind of fun. I don't know, as an adult, I don't know if I quite get it, but it's got a little bit of charm and nostalgia for me, so there you go. Never seen the movie before. Actually, I have seen it. Didn't see it back then, but I did see it. I had a bootleg VHS of it that I picked up in the early 2000s. I actually had like 3 or 4 different copies of it because I was always trying to find a better version of it. The only versions that seemed to exist on the bootleg market were ones that were like taped off of HBO, in 1982 or whatever. So they weren't the best copies, but the good folks at Scream Factory decided to put this out on Blu-ray, and bless you for it, because we finally have a good copy of it now. If you wanted to see J.P. Morgan's boobs, you finally can in nice, clear Blu-ray form. Shout Factory. Anyway, thank you, Shout Factory. So anyway, the movie itself is kind of like a week in the life of Chuck Barris, who is the host of the Gong Show. He plays himself, and throughout the movie we see various acts and stuff that was actually shown on the show, clips from the show. And the plot basically is that he's kind of getting burned out doing the Gong Show, and he kind of wants to get out of it. He gets hounded wherever he goes. Like, he goes to airport, people want to show him their acts. He goes to just to pick up some coffee, and the waitresses want to show him their act, and he gets tired and fed up with it. The producers are getting at him. They think the show's getting a little too raunchy. J.P. Morgan flashes her breasts at one point, so finally he decides ultimately he's got to get out of there. So he goes to the airport and says, "Where's the biggest desert in the world?" And the guy says, "Morocco." He's like, "I want a one-way ticket to Morocco." So he goes to Morocco, and he gets there. He's in the desert. He gets dropped off by a taxi in the desert. And then suddenly the producer shows up in a helicopter and says, "All the networks that wanted to ban you now want you back." Next thing you know, the USC Trojans marching band is there, and they're wanting him back. And then all of his friends and some of the acts are there singing a song about how they want him to come back too. So, of course, Chucky Baby comes back, and he's a hit again. And that's pretty much how the movie ends. I don't know what to say about this movie. It wasn't all that great, to be honest with you. But again, there's a certain nostalgia factor for me, whatever I'm trying to say. The Unknown Comic makes an appearance. I'm not sure if he actually premiered on the Gong Show or not, but actually in some of the jokes that he tells were actually pretty funny. And some of the stuff is okay. Some of the acts are just strange. Now, there's a couple acts that were like, I don't know if they were banned or they were never shown, like the 2 girls who were sucking the popsicle like they were sucking dicks. I know I've read about that before, but I can't remember if that was actually shown on the show. I don't think it was, but they show that in the movie here. And of course, J.P. Morgan's breasts. I want to say that actually somehow got aired, although I don't know how, because I'm sure the show was taped and not live, but maybe they didn't get aired. I don't know. Maybe they cut it. I don't know. But anyway, apparently she got fired for that, doing that as well. And of course, we saw some clips of Pat McCormick and Patty Andrews, one of the Andrews sisters, Jamie Farr. I think that even, not that he was in this movie, but David Letterman, I think, was a Gong Show judge at one point too. Just a cheesy show, a cheesy movie. I don't know, just kind of just a rare lost relic. But again, I'm happy for Shout Factory for putting this out there. I can finally get a good, decent copy in my collection. Get rid of all those VHS bootlegs I had. So anyway, that is the Gong Show movie. strange film. Now, if you read about Chuck Barris, he claims that during the entire run of the show, he was actually like some undercover CIA or FBI member doing whatever else. In fact, they made a movie out of it called Dangerous Minds or something, Dangerous something or other. I don't know, but never saw that. And of course, I think it's horse shit, but whatever. It's an interesting story. So anyway, that is the Gong Show movie. It's an interesting relic. If you were my age or so, you might remember this, might find nostalgic for us. So anyway, check it out. I'll leave a link to Amazon to buy it if you want to. And yeah, you should check it out. It's worthy of checking out. So let me know what you think about it. It's the Gong Show movie. Chuck Barris. Watch it. Bye.